You ever feel like some people have a magic touch with money? Like no matter what they do, wealth just finds them, while others, maybe even you, work hard every day, hustle nonstop, but still feel stuck. Let me tell you something real. It's not about luck. It's not about talent, and it's definitely not about how hard you work. It's about something far more powerful. It's about your mindset. Yes, the way you think about money, the way you feel about success, that's what sets the rich apart from the rest. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 secrets of the millionaire mind, secrets most people will never hear, never understand, and never use. These are the exact principles I reveal in my book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And today, you're going to get a front row seat to the truth that changed my life and the lives of thousands of people around the world. So why should you watch this video till the end? Because by the time we're done, you'll realize that your financial results are not random. They are rooted in your beliefs, in your habits, in the mental programming you've picked up, probably without even knowing it. Think about it. Most of us were taught a financial blueprint that was full of fear, doubt, scarcity. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. You have to work hard for every dollar. Sound familiar? Well, guess what? That blueprint is broken. And in this video, we're going to break it apart and replace it with a new one. One that actually works, one that leads to freedom. You're going to learn why rich people play to win, while poor people play not to lose. Why millionaires commit fully to getting rich, while others just wish, hope, and wait. You'll learn why successful people think big, promote their value, and focus on opportunities instead of problems. And you'll see exactly how to reprogram your own mind so you can start attracting wealth instead of chasing it. And here's something most people don't know. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about energy. It's about alignment. When your mind, your emotions, and your actions are working together, success becomes inevitable. But when they're in conflict, you stay stuck, no matter how hard you try. That's why watching this video till the end isn't just a good idea. It's a decision that could change your life, because you won't just hear information. You'll get transformation. You'll walk away with tools you can actually use, tools to think differently, to act differently, to get different results. You want more money? It starts with your thoughts. You want more freedom? It starts with your beliefs. You want to be rich? Then you got to train your mind to think like the rich, because that's what they do. That's what I did. And that's what you're about to do right now. So get ready, get focused, get serious, and commit, because these 7 secrets are more than just ideas. They're a roadmap. And if you follow them, they will lead you to a place most people only dream of. Welcome to T. Harv Eker Motivation, your channel for mindset, wealth, and breakthrough. Hit that subscribe button right now, because we're just getting started. Before we talk about the actions that create wealth, let's talk about the foundation of it all. Ownership. Secret and one is the most important of all. It's the one that either makes or breaks everything else. Ready? Here it is. I create my life. Let that sink in for a second. I create my life, not my neighbor, not the economy, not my parents, not the government, me. This single belief changed my life forever. Because as long as you think something or someone else is in control of your results, you've already lost. Most people don't want to hear that. They want to blame, they want to complain, they want to explain why things aren't working. But here's the truth, and it might sting a little. Every time you point the finger, you give away your power. See, there are 2 kinds of people in the world: creators and victims. Creators take full responsibility. Victims, they live in reaction. Creators ask, what can I do to change this? Victims say, why is this happening to me? Creators look for solutions. Victims look for excuses. And let me be real with you. If you keep living like a victim, you will never be rich. It's not possible, because wealth begins with personal responsibility. It begins the moment you say, no more blaming, no more waiting, I'm in charge now. You know, I used to play the victim too. Oh yeah, I blame my parents for not teaching me about money. I blame my boss for not paying me enough. I blame the rich for having too much. But guess what? None of that got me anywhere. Not until I decided to own my life did everything start to change. Let me ask you something. How do you talk to yourself when things go wrong? Do you say, that's just my luck, or nothing ever works for me? Maybe even, I guess I'm just not meant to be rich. That's victim language. That's the mindset that keeps you small, broke, and stuck. But what if you changed the script? What if instead you said, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn? What can I do better next time? How do I grow from this? Now you're thinking like a creator. Now you're taking back your power. Let me tell you a little story. There was a guy I coached, let's call him Mike. Mike was always struggling financially, always just getting by. When I asked him about his situation, he had a list a mile long of who and what was responsible. The economy, his ex-wife, his job, taxes, his childhood, you name it. I stopped him and said, Mike, I didn't ask for the history of your problems. I asked what you were going to do about it. That hit him hard, but it woke him up. And 6 months later, Mike was in a completely different place, not because his circumstances changed overnight, but because he stopped blaming and started building. He stopped reacting and started creating, and that's when the money started showing up. Now hear me loud and clear. Taking responsibility doesn't mean everything's your fault. It means you have the power to respond. That's where the word responsibility comes from. Responsibility. Your ability to respond to life, to act instead of react. That's what sets creators apart. That's what sets millionaires apart. And here's another thing. Creators don't wait for perfect conditions. Victims do. Victims say, I'll start when I have more time. I'll invest when I have more money. I'll try when I feel ready. Guess what? You'll be waiting forever. Creators say, I start now with what I got, because waiting won't change anything. Look, life isn't always fair. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Some people do have it harder. Some people start with less, but that doesn't mean they're doomed. It means they'll need a stronger mindset. And if that's you, if you've been through tough stuff, then you've already built strength most people don't have. Use it. Leverage it. Decide that your past is not your prison. It's your training ground. There is a mindset shift that will change everything for you. Nothing happens to me. Everything happens for me. When something breaks down, it's not the end. It's feedback. When someone betrays you, it's not just pain, it's wisdom. When you fail, it's not defeat, it's data. Millionaire minds look at life like a classroom. Every mistake is a lesson. Every obstacle is a test. And every day is a chance to create something new. I want you to pause and look around your life right now. Your finances, your relationships, your work, your habits. Do you like what you see? If yes, great. Keep going. If not, then understand this. You created it, maybe not consciously, maybe not intentionally, but through your choices, your thoughts, your patterns, it came from you. And here's the most exciting part. If you created it, that means you can create something better. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're just running an old program. And today you can rewrite it. You can install a new script that says, I am responsible. I am capable. I am in charge. That's the moment you stop surviving and start thriving. You know, some people hear this and get defensive. They say, but Harv, I've been through a lot. You don't know my story. And you're right, I don't. But I do know this. Every rich person I've ever met took full ownership of their story. They didn't use it as a crutch. They used it as fuel. You have that power too, no matter where you are right now. You can flip the switch. You can decide that from this moment on, your life is in your hands, not your parents, not your bosses, not your partners, yours. And when you do that, when you say, I create my life, the universe listens, the world shifts, and things start to move in your favor. Because creators attract opportunities. Creators attract solutions. Creators attract wealth. So stop waiting, stop blaming, stop hoping, and start choosing. Choose to be the author of your life, not the audience. Choose to take control, because when you do, money starts to flow to you, not by magic, but by design. Your design. And it all begins with the decision to own your life fully, completely, unapologetically. So ask yourself right now, are you ready to be a creator? Before we dive into the next secret, let's reflect on a critical distinction in the pursuit of wealth. The difference between playing to win and playing not to lose. Many individuals approach their financial lives with a mindset focused on avoiding loss. They aim to pay the bills, maintain a stable job, and keep their heads above water. This approach is rooted in fear and scarcity, leading to conservative choices that limit growth. In contrast, those who play to win adopt a mindset of abundance and opportunity. They set ambitious goals, take calculated risks, and are driven by the potential for success rather than the fear of failure. This proactive approach propels them toward wealth and financial freedom. Consider the story of an entrepreneur who, instead of settling for a modest income, envisioned a business that could scale globally. By focusing on winning, they navigated challenges, seized opportunities, and ultimately built a thriving enterprise. This winning mindset is not about reckless risk-taking, but about being bold and ambitious in financial pursuits. It involves setting clear objectives, embracing challenges, and persisting despite setbacks. By playing to win, individuals position themselves to achieve significant financial success. Moving forward, it's essential to understand that commitment to wealth is more than a desire, it's a decisive action. Many people express a wish to be rich, but wishing lacks the power to drive change. True commitment involves making a firm decision to achieve wealth and taking consistent actions toward that goal. This commitment means prioritizing financial education, seeking opportunities, and being willing to make sacrifices in the short term for long-term gains. It's about aligning daily habits with the overarching objective of financial prosperity. An example of this is an individual who, despite a comfortable job, chose to invest time and resources into building a side business. Their unwavering commitment led to the growth of the business, eventually surpassing their initial income and providing financial independence. Commitment to being rich transforms aspirations into actionable plans, turning dreams into tangible outcomes. Furthermore, thinking big is a hallmark of those who achieve substantial wealth. Expansive thinking involves setting high financial goals and envisioning possibilities beyond immediate circumstances. By thinking big, individuals open themselves up to more opportunities as they are not constrained by limiting beliefs or self-imposed boundaries. This mindset encourages innovation, resilience, and a proactive approach to overcoming obstacles. For instance, a professional who aspired to impact their industry didn't settle for incremental improvements. Instead, they aimed to revolutionize their field, leading to groundbreaking work that garnered significant financial rewards. Embracing big thinking challenges individuals to expand their financial aspirations, pushing beyond comfort zones to achieve extraordinary success. In summary, adopting a mindset that plays to win, committing fully to wealth, and thinking big are crucial steps toward financial prosperity. These principles encourage proactive behavior, resilience, and the pursuit of opportunities that lead to substantial wealth creation. Before we dive deeper, let's talk about something that shapes every single financial decision you make. Your focus, secret Zam 5, focus on opportunities, not obstacles. Most people look at a problem and stop. They see what's in the way and they freeze. They get discouraged, overwhelmed, stuck in fear. They say it's too risky or it's not the right time or what if I fail? That kind of thinking keeps them broke because when you focus on problems, you miss the possibilities. Wealthy people, they do the opposite. They train their minds to look for the opening, not the obstacle. They ask, where's the opportunity here? Even when everything looks like it's falling apart. You see, the difference isn't the situation, it's the focus. It's how you look at it. I've met countless millionaires, and let me tell you, they're not geniuses. They're not superhuman. They've just developed the habit of opportunity-focused thinking. They've taught themselves to look at challenges and say, okay, what can I learn? How can I grow? What new door does this open? Let me give you an example. During a financial downturn, most people panic. They cut back, they play small. But the ones with the millionaire mind, they expand. They see openings, they buy when prices are low. They start businesses when others are pulling back. They understand that every crisis contains seeds of opportunity. I once knew a guy who lost his job during a recession. He could have sat home and sulked like most people, but instead, he looked around, saw that small businesses needed help getting online, and started offering website design services. He had no formal experience, just Google, hustle, and the mindset to look for a solution. Within a year, he had more income than he ever made at his job. That's what I mean by focusing on opportunity, not fantasy, not blind optimism, real grounded possibility. So, ask yourself right now, where are you focusing? Are you spending your energy worrying about what could go wrong or looking for how to make things go right? Which leads us to Secret 96, admire other rich and successful people. Now this one might surprise you because if you're like most people, you've been conditioned to resent the rich. You've heard things like money is the root of all evil, or the rich are greedy, or they must have done something shady to get there. That kind of programming is toxic, and it blocks wealth from ever entering your life. Let me ask you this. Why would your subconscious mind let you become something you secretly dislike? It won't. If you think rich people are bad, you'll never let yourself be one of them. You'll sabotage your efforts, even if you don't realize it. Wealthy people, on the other hand, admire other successful people. They study them. They ask, what can I learn? What habits do they have that I can model? What strategies do they use that I can apply? That's powerful. I remember the first time I attended a millionaires conference. I was blown away, not just by how much money these people had, but by how generous, focused, and growth-minded they were. It destroyed all my old beliefs about what wealth looked like, and it made me realize I wanted to be like them. So here's a shift for you. Instead of judging success, celebrate it. Instead of resenting someone with more, get curious. What did they do? What do they know? How do they think? Because success leaves clues. And if they can do it, so can you. Now let's talk about Secret Sense 7. Promote your value. This one's big, really big, because let's face it, most people don't like promoting themselves. They think it's arrogant. They don't want to be salesy. They'd rather just do good work and hope someone notices. But that's not how wealth works. Wealthy people know their value and they talk about it. They share it. They put it out into the world over and over again, not from ego, not to impress people, but because they understand this. If nobody knows what you offer, how can they pay you for it? Think of the most successful brands in the world. Apple, Nike, Amazon. They're constantly promoting. And here's the thing. You are a brand too. Your skills, your story, your talents, your unique value. But if you don't promote it, no one else will. Now, I'm not saying you need to shout from the rooftops, but you do need to be clear. You need to be confident. You need to speak up about what you do and how you help. Whether you're applying for a job, starting a business, or building a network, your ability to communicate your value is everything. I once coached a woman who was brilliant, smart, capable, experienced, but she was stuck. Couldn't get the promotion. Couldn't land clients. Why? Because she didn't talk about what she could do. She thought they'll just see it. But they didn't. Once she learned to confidently promote herself, bam, her entire financial life changed. So ask yourself, do you know your value? Can you clearly explain what you bring to the table? And are you willing to share it? Not just once, but consistently. Because the world doesn't reward the best kept secret. It rewards those who show up, speak up, and deliver. These 3 secrets, focusing on opportunity, admiring success, and promoting your value, aren't just ideas. They're actions. They're decisions you make every single day. And the best part, they don't cost a thing. You don't need a degree or a loan or permission. You just need the mindset, the millionaire mind. And once you've got that, the rest will follow. Before we wrap this up, let me give you something extra. Something that might not sound sexy, but it's absolutely essential if you want to be rich, not just today, but for the rest of your life. It's the bonus secret. Manage your money effectively. Let me be straight with you. You can earn all the money in the world, but if you don't know how to manage it, you'll lose it. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. I've seen it over and over again. People win the lottery, make millions in business, or get a high-paying job, and within a few years, they're back to square one. Why? Because they never learned how to handle money. Wealthy people respect money. They treat it like a serious relationship. They don't ignore it. They don't waste it. They don't hope it takes care of itself. They manage it carefully, intentionally, and consistently. Now, when I say manage your money, I'm not talking about pinching pennies or living a life of sacrifice. That's not wealth. I'm talking about creating a system where every dollar you earn has a purpose, a plan, a job to do. Here's what I teach and what I use in my own life. It's called the money management system, and it works like magic when you actually do it. Step 1, every time you receive money, any money, you split it into different jars or accounts. The first is your financial freedom account. This is money you never ever spend. You invest it, you grow it, you use it to create passive income. This is the seed of your future wealth. Even if you can only put away $1, you start here. Next, you have your long-term savings for spending. This is for bigger expenses like a car, a house, a vacation, or unexpected repairs. This way, when life throws you a curveball, you're ready. Then you got your necessities account. This is where you pay for rent, food, bills, your day-to-day life. But notice, it's only one part of the system. It's not everything. If all your money goes into this jar, you're not managing, you're just surviving. Next, you've got your education fund, because wealthy people never stop learning. This money is for books, courses, coaching, events, anything that grows your mind and skills. You want your outer world to grow. Your inner world has to grow first. Then there's the play jar. Yes, I said play. This is money you must spend every month on fun, luxury, pleasure, enjoyment. Why? Because money is energy. If you hoard it, you create scarcity. If you flow it with joy and intention, you create abundance. This teaches your subconscious that money is good, money is fun, money is freedom. And finally, the give account. Wealthy people give, not because they have to, but because they want to. Because they know the more you give, the more you receive. It's a universal law, whether it's charity, helping someone in need, or just spreading kindness. This account reminds you that you are blessed, and it keeps your heart in the right place. Now I know what you're thinking. Harv, how do I split my money when I barely have enough to live? And I get it. I really do. But this isn't about the amount. It's about the habit. It's about the mindset. If you can't manage $1, you won't manage $1 million. Start with percentages, even if it's a few cents per category. The act of dividing it trains your brain to respect money, to be intentional, to be in control. This is what financial discipline looks like. It's not punishment, it's empowerment. It's you saying to money, I'm the boss here. Now let's talk about investing, because managing money isn't just about saving, it's about growing. The rich don't just earn money, they make their money work for them. But here's the thing, they don't blindly throw money into stocks, crypto, or real estate just because someone told them to. They educate themselves, they study, they ask questions, they understand the risk, and then they act. That's what you need to do. Start small, learn the basics, understand compounding, understand leverage, understand cash flow. Don't wait until you have extra money. Invest a small percentage now and let it grow over time. And this part is crucial. Track your money. Know exactly how much is coming in and where it's going out. Most people are clueless. They say, I don't know where it all went. That's not managing. That's reacting. You want to be proactive? Look at your numbers every week. Set money meetings with yourself. Get intimate with your finances. Because here's the truth. Money loves attention. It loves clarity. It loves order. When you manage it well, more of it shows up. When you neglect it, it disappears. Let me tell you about a guy I coached. Made decent money, but always broke. Once we set up the JAR system, tracked his expenses, and shifted his mindset, everything changed. Within a year, he had savings, investments, and peace of mind for the first time in his life. Not because he earned more, but because he managed better. That's the secret the rich know. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, how much you grow, how much control you have. So right now, take a look at your financial life. Are you in charge, or is your money running the show? Are you managing it or making excuses? This is your moment to change right here, right now. Don't wait for someday. Don't wait to have more. Because if you don't master the money you have now, you'll never master the money that's coming. Start small. Stay consistent. Be intentional. Manage your money like a millionaire before you become one, because when you do, it's only a matter of time before the outer wealth matches the inner discipline. Now that we've unlocked the 7 powerful secrets of the millionaire mind, it's time to reflect on how they apply to your life. You've learned the importance of taking full responsibility for your financial destiny by understanding that you create your life. You've seen how shifting your mindset from playing not to lose to playing to win can drive you toward wealth. You've discovered the power of unwavering commitment to being rich and the importance of thinking big in every area of your life. We've explored focusing on opportunities rather than obstacles, admiring and learning from other successful people, and boldly promoting your own value to the world. And of course, we wrapped up with managing your money effectively, because without discipline and intention, even the most brilliant ideas can slip through your fingers. These principles aren't just theories, they are the blueprints of wealth. But to truly transform your life, you have to internalize them. You need to start applying them every day in every decision you make, no matter how small. Wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about what you believe and the actions you take to make those beliefs a reality. So I encourage you today to take one step forward, one small action, whether it's creating your money management system, shifting your mindset to think big, or simply admiring and learning from the successful people around you. Your millionaire mind is waiting. Unlock it today. If you found value in this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more life-changing insights. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and remember, success starts in your mind. Let's go make it happen.